Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering related content on the channel. We have finally been posting up some of the actual game content, and we thank you guys so much for watching it, as you have been. If you haven't, definitely go check it out. It's a really good time. For now, we are here to open up some pre-release packs from the newest set released by Magic, Battle for Zendikar. I'm actually really excited about opening some of this stuff. This is going to be the first Battle for Zendikar product I've opened. On the channel, for this set, we're going to open... I have two pre-release kits here. Amy and I from the group went to a pre-release last night, the midnight pre-release, in fact. Got these two boxes. We brought them back. We wanted to open them for you guys. We're going to get another one that we'll be opening on the channel as well. We're going to get two fat packs and two booster boxes. So stay tuned for those openings as well. There are going to be two separate videos for these two pre-release kits. So I'm going to actually move this one off to the side. Amy's going to open that for all of you in the next video. And for now, we're going to get to this one. I did kind of rip it open a little bit. This is new for pre-release kits. Usually the pre-release kits are like the ones that you saw in the Magic Origins pre-release kit videos, where there are 5 different colors. You can choose between the colors and pre-release based on that. For Battle for Zendikar, there's only one choice. So we slide this little cover thing off here, and you're left with this box, this hedron box. Even though it's not shaped like a hedron, it's shaped like a box. But you open it up, and inside we've got this cool Prepare to Face Unnatural Disaster. It is a little separator for the decks that go in here. And of course, our promo is awesome. Drana, Liberator of Malakir. It's a mythic, which is incredible, because you can get any rare or mythic as your foil promo. And so here it is. We got Drana, Liberator of Malakir. The other thing we're going to be keeping an eye out for, I'm actually not going to open this because it's the only thing in here, but foil promo stamped Drana, Liberator of Malakir. Really, really good card. So we have that. We'll keep that on the side. This is a little storybook thing that I'm not going to open, although that is a really awesome picture of Gideon facing off against Ulamog. The other thing we're going to be looking out for in these packs, if people are not aware, are expeditions. Expeditions are foil rare, actually they're foil mythics technically, and they're reprints of popular lands. They're not technically in the set, but we're going to be keeping an eye out for them because that's going to be really incredible. So we're going to start off with this first pack. Plummet. Coral Helm Guide. So Plummet's a reprint. Coral Helm Guide is here. Myers Malice. Boiling Earth, which I was saying last night is a really fun name for a card. Makindi Patrol. Looming Spires, so one of the common sets of lands that have different abilities on them. Speaking of common sets of lands, a Fertile Thicket is another one. Spell Shrivel, so this is the first example of a card with Devoid. So if you guys can see that, there's a blue mana color in the casting cost, and it's blue on top, and then it slowly fades down to colorless at the bottom because a Devoid card has no color. So the first Devoid card that we've opened, really, really interesting new mechanic, and I like how the cards look. Snapping Gnarlid. Complete Disregard, another Devoid card. Stasis Snare. It's here. Actually, probably should separate those by color. Scythe Leopard is our second uncommon. Sorry, Stasis Snare was the first. So our second uncommon is Scythe Leopard. Pilgrim's Eye. And our first rare or mythic, not counting the promo card, is Desolation Twin. This card is crazy. 10 mana for a 10/10. When you cast it, put another 10/10 onto the battlefield. So 10 mana for 2 10/10 creatures. And then a full art mountain. Ooh, and a Gideon emblem. That's really cool. So those are the rare tokens, would be the emblems for the planeswalkers that give you emblems. So there are full art lands in this set, which is why I'm really happy to open 2 fat packs. We didn't open any fat packs for Magic Origins, but fat packs come with land packs in them. So we're going to be able to open some fat packs that have full art land packs in them. And the full art lands are gorgeous. So Tajuri Stalwart, Clutch of Currents, Culling Drone, Giant Mantis, Tandem Tactics, Outnumber, Dominator Drone, Undo Champion, Ghostly Sentinel. That card looks interesting. Benthic Infiltrator, Vampiric Rites, Wind Rider Patrol, and our third... okay, so this is a land that shows all of the corruption invading Zendikar from the Eldrazi taking over the plane, and this land is called Blighted Fen. And our next rare mythic, Radiant Flames. So we have a Radiant Flames card. That's pretty interesting. Full art Swamp this time, and an Eldrazi Scion token. So we have those. We'll put those on the side here. So yeah, we're keeping an eye out for the expeditions. I will flip out if we get one of those, even if it's the cheapest one. The cheapest one at this point, at the time of recording, because card prices change, but at the time of recording, the cheapest card is $50. The most expensive is $440. So definitely want one of those. Mist Intruder, Dutiful Return, Blister Pod, Anticipate, Nettle Drone. Nettle Drone looks cool with the Devoid going from red to colorless. Fortified Rampart, Dominator Drone, Stone Fury, Ghostly Sentinel again, Benthic Infiltrator again. We're getting some duplicates, which is common, ironically enough, because they are common duplicates. Our first uncommon in this pack is Skitter Skin, Crumble to Dust, and Horribly Awry. So 3 uncommons, 3 devoid cards. Our rare or mythic, Barrage Tyrant. So another devoid card, just a massive Eldrazi, massive red Eldrazi. Full art Island, one of my favorite island arts ever. Is that bowl just pouring water into the ocean, which is really nice. And an Eldrazi Scion. So, as you can tell, these are both Eldrazi Scion tokens. They both do the same thing, but they have different art because they just... Anytime they do Eldrazi art, whether it's the Scions or the drones that they did last time, they do different arts for all of them because there are so many different kinds of Eldrazi. In this pack, Voracious Null, Reclaiming Vines, Mist Intruder, Myers Malice, Fortified Rampart, Nettle Drone, Gideon's Reproach. So you see Gideon here waving his Surl around, which is that 4-bladed weapon that he's able to control. Lifespring Druid, Valakut Predator, Sheer Drop, Grove Rumbler, the first gold card we've opened in this entire set, and it's our first uncommon of this pack. Turn Against, Carrier Thrall, and our rare or mythic is Quarantine Field, a mythic. So this is the field that were actually able to trap Eldrazi in. Interesting card. I don't know how good it would be in limited, but it's a great card nonetheless. Second mythic of the box, we have a full art Plains and a plant token. So the other thing, first of all, that's a really nice looking token. So something else I'm noticing is that so far we haven't opened any tip cards. They've all been tokens of some kind that we've opened, which is interesting. I don't actually know. Like I said, this is my first product opening for the set, so I don't know if that's common or not. If we'll find out with these last 2 packs. Nirkana Assassin, Seek the Wilds, Oracle of Dust, Altar's Reap. That card looks really cool. I know we can't quite get in there as I drop the cards, but the picture is of the Ob Nixilis demon planeswalker, which is very, very detailed. When it's a zoomed in shot, it looks, when it's, you know, kind of a blown up picture, it looks a lot better. But I just really like the art on that card. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, in fact, that Altar's Reap is a reprint, but this is new art for it, and I love the new art. So that's our Altar's Reap. Kozilek's Sentinel is our next card, and a Devoid card. Inspired Charge, Gideon inspiring his fellow allies. Benthic Infiltrator. Touch of the Void, card looks sick. Shadow Glider. Stone Fury. Herald of Kozilek. So this is kind of a gold card, but kind of not. It's a 2-color costing card that has Devoid, so it has no color, but it does cost 2 different colors of mana to play it. Tunneling Geopede. Bane of Balaged. And our final, our rare or mythic in this pack is Dust Stalker. So this is another multicolor costing but Devoid card. A full art Forest. Oh, okay, so I was wrong. Here's our first tip or ad card that is garbage. And our final pack of this pre-release kit. The interesting thing about these pre-release kits is that because you only get one promo, you don't get a seeded pack, so you kind of are left to the mercy of the cards that you open, which is, I guess, technically more skill-based, but it's a little bit more frustrating because you don't have a basis to work off of. Coral Helm Guide, Myers Malice, Cliffside Lookout, Goblin Warpaint, I know that card's a reprint, but new art. Bone Splinters, also a reprint, but new art. Brood Hunter Worm, Mortuary Mire, so another one of the common cycle of lands. Tightening Coils. Looming Spires, another one of those. Plated Crusher is our first uncommon in the pack. Adverse Conditions, another blue Devoid card. Jedi or Jadi Offshoot. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. They make up a lot of words and terms. Oh, and our rare or mythic is a Lantern Scout. I lost track of how many we've gone through. But so there's a Lantern Scout. We have a foil in Gideon's Reproach. So we saw that card earlier, but here is a foil version of it. And a full art Mountain and an Elemental token. So, a little bit different from last time. We're not necessarily going to try to make decks out of these. It's a little bit different where we don't have all 5, pre-release kits because we don't have all 5 colors. We just have kind of what we got this time. Plus, we're going to be opening a lot of product on the channel, so it's going to be a little different than it was last time. The other nice thing about this pre-release kit, first of all, it is a deck box at this point. We have the separator that we received that has Ulamog on it. And so you can put a sleeved deck in here for limited or what have you. And it also comes with, if you can see in there, it comes with a D20, which is important to us, again, if you watch our other videos, because we roll D20s all the time. So this one's green, but you can get all 5 colors. It's randomly added in there. And the 20 is always, with Magic Die, the 20 is always the symbol of the set. So here you have a D20 symbolizing the Battle for Zendikar set symbol. And all in all, I would say, again, I said I'm not making a deck out of these, but all in all, a really good box. We got 2 mythics, one being the foil promo, which is incredible. Let me see if I can find the other one. Here's the Quarantine Field. We got a foil itself in Gideon's Reproach. So, not bad at all. We got some really good rares as well in the Desolation Twin and the Dust Stalker. Desolation Twin's just incredible. you would need to put in a deck where you could kind of get enough mana to get up to 10 before you would lose, but still. All in all, a really good box. I'm definitely happy with Drana, Liberator of Malakir. She has a very interesting story in the Uncharted Realms articles on Magic's website, which I very much recommend checking out. I don't work for Wizards or get any money to say that, but I really enjoyed reading and learning about it. So I will leave you with that image of Drana and the Quarantine Field, our two mythics of the box, and we will catch you all next time. Thanks, guys.